We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Justin Steele, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Stepping into the box, Michael Jordan. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called 3rd strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Manny Morales, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Steele has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now at the plate, Mark Drake, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Morales, base runner at first with 1 out. To short, hit hard. He's got it. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. William Ting is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Nick Castellanos now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're
and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In now, Nicholas Horner. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Ting has over 40 innings on his line so far, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Here comes the 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Chopped at third. Tough to get to. Scooped up. He'll go to second for 1, and it's by him into right field.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
Stepping in, J.C. Embry. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great way by driving in runs. He's been taking advantage of run-scoring opportunities all season long.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Settling in now, Sammy Sosa. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
This is on the ground over to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Into the box, Jesse Padilla, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. In there, strike 1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Padilla hails from the prairie state of Illinois. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Jolly is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. At the plate, Michael Black. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
The second baseman, Michael Black.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Count even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Embry is there. Makes the play, one away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Johnny Duncan.
Stepping into the box, Johnny Duncan. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Standing in now, Jim Jolly, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. The average for him at 267 on the year. A dozen home runs and 71 runs batted in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Claude Metz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 13 home runs and 33 driven in. The 0-1 offering. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Struck him out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now to the plate, Sito Suzuki, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 9 homers and 23 driven in. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Three and 1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touché, sir.
Batting it, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
So striding in, Ryan Buckner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Into the box, Justin Steele. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Drake has got it, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Howard.
Thank you, Heidi.
Ronan.
And now a pitch on the way. Howard Cronin is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And the pitch. A ball and a strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Cronin hits a little over the 270 mark. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fastball well outside.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
The pitcher, William Ting, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Jordan.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Jordan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hops this one up. Horner onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next to Cincinnati, the left fielder, Manny Morales.
Stepping up to the plate, Manny Morales. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Reds leave 1. They're down 1-0. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball at his first at bat and didn't miss it.
A ball and no strikes. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Nicholas Horner. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's off the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Cronin shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Ready for another chance? J.C. Embry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Two out here and a runner at second. Two balls and a strike now. The set and the 2-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now, Jesse Padilla. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Two out with the man at first. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
He's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Now a throw over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's Ben Zobrist now, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Jordan is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubs lead this one 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Mark Drake.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael Black.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Black. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Buckner moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder,
So we
30.
saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And from one to the other, quite a difference in styles, as you can see, an 8-mile-an-hour difference in velocity. Now at the plate, Johnny Duncan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still down 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Sito Suzuki.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that misses for ball one.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, you count. That's a ball.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing in now, Ryan Buckner, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Change up low, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Into the box now, Justin Steele, as he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the belt, the pitch. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. One there, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The batter, the left fielder, Nick.
Digging in once again, number 12. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Outside.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Leading off for Cincinnati.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Jim Jolly.
Pitch on the way. Jim Jolly is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And the pitch. Great call that time as they caught him thinking fastball. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Claude Metz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Howard Cronin. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Reds are down and ordered. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Nicholas Horner.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0.
Hey!
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Digging in the switch hitter, J.C. Embry. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Popped him up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 3-0. Willie Gill will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 33, Willie Gill.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. He'll come in here at 263. 15 long balls and 51 runs batted in. The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the fifth all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the sixth.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball four, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the sixth.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Michael Jordan. First offering on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
No runs, just one hit, and 2 errors thus far for Cincinnati. Hit out towards second. Oh, look at the dive. The second for one. Safe.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Digging in, Manny Morales. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 0-1 delivery. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Popped up. Buckner will put this one away, and the side is retired. None left for Cincinnati. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Rondell Carlisle enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Rondell Carlisle.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Jesse Padilla.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Off the plate.
Here's a
ball
breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, center fielder, Suzuki.
Striding into the box, Suzuki. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Stepping up now, Mark Drake. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 2-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Here now the 2-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Hot shot to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Cincinnati, the second baseman, Michael Black.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Michael Black. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The 0-1.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the seventh.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Here's another 0-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle, fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Johnny Duncan.
Striding in, Johnny Duncan. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
At the plate, Jim Jolly, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Castellanos retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Brad Naquin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brad Naquin.
Now in the box, Ryan Buckner. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
The first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hopped up. Drake over to his right. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The pitcher, number 35, Justin Steele.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Justin Steele. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Bases are empty. One man out. Here's a pop-up now. Jolly waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nick.
Digging in, number 12. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1 home. Misses. Ball 2. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
At the plate, Nicholas Horner. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top 3-0. Now at the plate, Claude Metz. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
In now for the Reds, Howard Cronin. Here comes the first pitch. To first. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw won't get him.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Miles Leggett will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25, Miles Leggett.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. None out, runners at first and second. Full count now, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fly ball right down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Another full count pitch home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, a little better late than never, D-Row here. That base hit here in the 8th inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting shut out.
Yeah, you're going to see this offensive team fight to the bitter end. As long as there are outs out there, they're going to grind it out and see if they can get back in this one.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Ronnie Wickert comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Michael Jordan will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch, showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
batting, left fielder, Manny Morales.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Manny Morales. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a screwball is off the plate away for ball one.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Center fielder going back at the track, into the bleachers, and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center as they take the lead 4-3.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
To the plate now, Mark Drake. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a screwball misses here, and we're even at 1-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. 4 runs here in this half inning. One and two now.
Count is 1 and 2.
Now the pitch. Liner towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Michael Black is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here now the 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. Now 4-3 Cincinnati. Carmen Jimenez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 19, Carmen Jimenez.
So stepping in, J.C. Embry. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Upstairs.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Jimenez has tossed over 30 innings so far this season. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Jimenez, a 32-year-old veteran. He's a second-year big leaguer. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Stepping in now, Jesse Padilla. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Morales is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Zobrist.
Digging in, Ben Zobrist. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. 9th inning straight ahead. All even now at 4 apiece. All set to start the 9th in this one. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Johnny Duncan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. And And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Screwball, but he lays off, and now the count evens at 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Digging in to try it again, Jim Jolly.
Jolly.
Here's the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
One out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Pitch on the way. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for two. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting, third base.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. At the plate now, Claude Metz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Pickoff move to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Howard Cronin is on deck. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
The catcher, number 35.
Julio Teheran takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9.
The Chicago Cubs. Number 49, Julio Teheran.
Howard Cronin will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Marcus Gutierrez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Gutierrez.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Bases are loaded with only one out. A ball and a strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game.
The center fielder.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home.
Hey.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Manny Morales will stand in again, and his at-bat back in the 8th was certainly a big moment in the ball game. A 3-run home run that helped us get to where we are now. He's set, and the pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And he takes a called strike 1. Up high, 2-1 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. 3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Castellanos is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Reds out in front, 6-4. Ken Gerald will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
For the Reds. Now playing first base, number 36.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in the outfielder, Sito Suzuki.
Sito Suzuki.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Ready for another shot now. Ryan Buckner is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Adam Greenberg will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Adam Greenberg.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In his career, Greenberg is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And he lays off for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, number 12, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Nope.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Count still at 1-2. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
2-out, 2-strike offering. Here it is. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Cronin corrals it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have bounced back from consecutive losses to take Game 3 of the series as this ball game is over.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season, and he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Cincinnati Reds came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Carmen Jimenez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 6 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes.